Yes, we're at Tory Hill car park because we are going to do an evening hike now to the peak. It's going to take us maybe an hour, I'd say, maybe a bit longer, because I'll be starting and stopping. And it's 292 meters high. Going to get some amazing views, and it was only about 10 minutes drive from our previous location of Mullinavat waterfall, about 3.5 miles and that. But have a look at this view. You've got the South County Kilkenny countryside and the sun above it. We're about just under 2 hours from sunset, and this is the way forward. My two retrobates are waiting for me uphill. They were in a rush to start before me, but they're going to have to wait. We've not gone too far, only a couple of 100 meters, and that's a view back. So it looks like that there's two walks. One is the green arrow, one is the purple arrow. But I'm just going to go on the most convenient way to the top, because I actually don't know which arrow is which. But I'm sure it said something on the starting map in the car park. Oh yeah, and if you want to get here, put into Google Maps Tory Hill car park. Don't put Tory Hill, because I made that mistake and it took me somewhere behind the hill on a side road next to a farm. The only way up is just to fight your way through with a machete.
What'd you do? Wake up this morning and say, today I'm gonna ruin a man's life?
Through those bushes on the farm below, and then I took another look. It said Tory Hill car park, and I thought that seems to be a more sensible option. That was back in May when I was doing a bit of research on this location. So this is a bit of a fair jaunt for Johnny, because he's trying to get back into the fitness stakes, and fair dues to him because he's done a hell of a lot of steps in the last few days. So slowly and surely he's getting there. So round of applause for Johnny. Way! You've got to start somewhere anyway, and at the beginning is the best point to start. So take it day by day. And just way there in the distance, it's my first glance of it. It's the Rivershore Bridge. I think it's now called the Thomas Mere Bridge or something like that, but I'll give you the name in the caption below. Keeps changing the name of the bridge. I think it's had about 2 or 3 names since its inception. So in 2009, I think it was opened. And I've been corrected on my pronunciation of Irish. It's actually the Thomas Francis Mar Bridge. It's just spelt in a funny way with a silent G in it. And that bridge spans from County Kilkenny to County Waterford. It's a toll bridge, so I think it's about 190 for us car drivers. It's actually a pretty impressive bridge. I've taken a photo of it about 7 years ago with the moon above it. You'll see that in my Route Photography and Travels Facebook page. If you go into the Intimate Portrait of Ireland album, you shall see it there. You see the top of the bridge with a big moon above it. And that's my second view of the Thomas Francis Mar Bridge. Yes, I got it right this time. Johnny's actually pointed out this interesting plant. It looks like that there's cotton or something growing out of it, or whether it's caused by an insect or bug of sorts, or a spider. If any of you know, just leave a comment below. I'd love to know more about this natural formation. And it seems to be everywhere. Just look there on the sides. Wow. It's really strange how this works, because you don't even realize you're doing it. We actually go around in a bit of a circle, because when I started, the sun was behind me, and now look at that, it's in front of us. And as I look to my right towards the sunset, there's some amazing views into the hills westwards, and just beyond those foreground hills, I believe that that's the Comer Mountains in County Waterford, where we're at a Cwmshingon Lake just a few vlogs back, if you remember that one. So anyway, we shall continue up the hill. I estimate 20 minutes to half an hour left till we hit the peak. And just when I'm walking up the hill, we're nearly at a turn-off where you have to go left, but I noticed this platform, a bit of concrete. I just wondered what this is. So if anyone knows and they're watching this, don't know if they started building a shed or something and then they gave up, but it looks fairly recent. Anyway, what do you reckon, guys?
Well, there's 2 pillars here on each corner, and there's also pillars on both corners here.
Oh. So, any ideas, folks? As I said, just leave a comment below. Okay, so this is where the path leaves the confines of the stonework. It becomes grassier, and I don't think there will be any mud because it's been dry over the last few days. But look at those amazing views over the countryside. There's the view of the bridge again in distance, and County Waterford, and then looking towards County Wexford in that direction. Evening. And still a bit of life up here. A couple of dog walkers too.
Take your baby by the heel. Do the next thing that you feel.
And when I was last here as well, I came across a cyclist as well, and I actually thought he'd cycled all the way up the hill, but he cheated. He wheeled his bike up. We're on the final straight now, and only, I'd say, no more than 10 minutes to the peak up there. We are just about there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sweating like anything. But this is it. We have finally reached the peak of Tory Hill in South County Kilkenny at 292 metres in elevation. So guys, what do you think of that hike there?
It was brilliant and marvellous scenery all around.
Yeah, you can see on New Ross as well.
You could, just off over here.
And Sleeve Culture, where we were at a few vlogs ago. Let's have a good look, have a gander around the cross here. Seems to be loads of crosses up all the hills in Ireland, and there is the setting sun in all its glory in the distance, and that's looking over towards County Tipperary direction. So I'll just walk around and give you some directional pointers. So that hill over there, that's Sleeve Culture, just outside New Ross, the northernmost highest point of the Hook Peninsula, and then slightly to the left in a bit of a valley just at the top in the middle of the frame, that's New Ross. And then further to the left even still with the wind turbines, that's Ballymartin Wind Farm, which is between Mullinavat and New Ross. This is going into where the cross is. I'm looking all the way up to it, and I'm not sure what that says on it, but I'll zoom in a bit more, getting closer. If any of you can read that, let me know. And then just show you what it's like looking the other way towards the sunset. I believe that that hill you can see just to the bottom right of the sun in the centre of the frame, that's Slieve na Mon, and then the Comer Mountains in that direction. And so that's just about it from me, Roo, here at Tory Hill, 292 metres in elevation in South County Kilkenny. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and follow me on my Roo Photography and Travels Facebook page. So until the next time, be safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. and I've been corrected on my pronunciation of Irish. It's the Thomas, what is it? The Thomas